Hey guys, how's it going? So I got another Monte Carlo here. It's a 1987 SS two-door coupe. This car's a T-Top car too, and it's not anywhere near me. This one's for sale down in Georgia. $6,000. Any of you guys from the States, I want you to chime in right now and let me know if you think this is pricey for your area. I know these cars are going up in value. They're shooting up here in Ontario and Canada, so I always thought that a car like this down in the States, this car's a roller too actually, I thought it would go for around, I don't know, 3,500 bucks or so, maybe four, I don't know, but $6,000 seems a little pricey, but who am I to say that? So I already went through the pictures a couple times just to get a good idea on this thing, so I'll go through them with you guys here. Like I said, this is a T-Top car. Right, looks pretty solid actually. I don't know if this car spent its entire life in Georgia or spent some of its life in maybe North or South Carolina, because it's got that burnt rust on it. That's the exact same rust my 86 had, and it came from North Carolina. Like the hood was like that, and the roof was like that. It was a nightmare to get that rust off. This car just has the really early stages of it looks like. But yeah, if you're from Georgia or that neck of the woods, let me know if these cars like rust like that down there. Yeah, but other than that, it like I said, it's a roller. It's a T-Top. It's black on burgundy interior car. This is a car I would love to have actually, to be quite honest with you. And being that it's a Georgia car, I would naturally assume that the frame's got to be pretty solid on this thing, and it might have decent floor pans in it maybe. But he's got some pictures here, not a whole lot of pictures. Well, he's got 3, 6, 7 pictures. 8 pictures, sorry, yeah. So yeah, this is a car I definitely would love to have. This is one I would just probably blow it right apart and just do a ground up on it, and probably just drop like an LS motor in it, or like an LT1 or something like that. But yeah, like it's just got some chips and scuffs on it. I mean, it's gonna need stuff. Like I said, the T-Top looks like it's in pretty good shape here actually. I don't see any rust coming through, but again, with T-Tops, you got to pull them right off. Make sure you check all the jams in there and stuff. T-Tops are the worst. They always leak and they rot. And if you're ever going to look at a T-Top car that's like 33, 34, 35 years old, whatever, make sure you pull the T. See if you can pull the T-roofs off, and make sure you check that jam right along there. Be better yet if it was a car from down south. Then you might know it's pretty solid, but even still I would check. That's the one thing about T-Tops. They're a little bit weaker in structure than a hardtop car. That's about the only other thing with them. They do look nice, so I'll say that much. Even though I said I'm not really a huge fan of them, but this car I'd make an exception for sure. Definitely needs a new dash in it. It's just, like my old 86 was the same way. The dash was just cracked, like people down south. A lot of the cars down there, they're like the bodies are usually pretty solid, but the interiors are just roached. So this car, I mean, I don't know, $6,000 seems a little high for it, because just to replace this dash, you're into like, well, I remember 10 years ago it was almost 1,200 bucks to replace that dash, to get like a whole new dash padding and frame for one of these cars. And that was the US, so by the time you get that shipped to Canada, you're probably into $2,000. So it's not cheap. Yeah, it's missing odds and ends. Like I said, new dash, probably maybe if you could find another replacement wheel. It's got all that gunky science and mold coming out of it. I'm not sure if you could really clean that up or not. You might be able to, but it's one of those things. It doesn't really have the greatest of all pictures here, but it's got a whammo right in the trunk, so have to try and fix that somehow. It's not rusted, so like just judging by this right here, I'm gonna have to say this car is pretty much really solid, because like I say, this is a Georgia car, and if that was up here, you'd see a lot of bubbling rust or something right around that. It's probably got really dry channels on it maybe, but there's some of that burnt rust up in the top up there. You guys can see it right up in this area here. It's got a little bit of that burnt stuff like the hood. Probably just needs like a sandblasting. You got to be careful though when you blast these things too. If they got that rust on them, sandblasting could warp a roof. So, yeah, I don't know how you would handle that. This roof looks pretty good on this car though. But might need a bumper skin replacement, possibly. I don't know how gouged. It's hard to tell how gouged that one is. It's got an interior shot through the glass. It's not something I would do. Probably just open up the door and show people, I guess. There's a passenger side, so again, like the interior will probably have to be recovered or something like that, or unless you just want to just try and clean that the best you can, and then I mean, just to save money, you could clean it up and just clean the carpet, pull the carpet right out and give it a good steam clean or something like that. Maybe the seats and the door pans, and go at this with they got some good cleaners out in the market now that'll bring that up a little bit better, clean all the mold off. So could do that to save money anyway. It's got the drip rails, or the scuff plates for the door sill plates there. Looks like they need to be replaced. All the aluminum is kind of rotted there, which is typical again. Age does that to these cars. Yeah, like you'd have to, as soon as you get this car, you'd have to just cut the interior on it. Picture of the back seat, not the greatest pictures, really unfortunate. There's a lot to show on this car and he's not really showing it. Yeah, just it looked like he started to take the interior apart on it, quite possibly. That's it for pictures. Overall, the car is like it's pretty complete-ish. It looks like everything's there, like minus interior pieces. It's like I said, it's a roller too, so it's got no motor, no trans, and he's selling that's what he states in the description. It says body only, serious buyers only, thanks. And that's all the description says. Car's got a clean title, and obviously it's a black with burgundy interior car. We know that, we just looked at that, and it's originally an automatic transmission. So originally this car had a 305 200 4R in it, but at this point in time I would just go a different drivetrain in it. Maybe like I said, 350 LT1 LS motor, 5.3, whatever, you know. It's endless what you can do. It'd be a good car just to kind of put in the corner of the shop and just kind of blow it right apart, like I said to you guys, and just to do a frame off and just kind of work away at it slowly in your time. But like I said, this is a car you definitely would need a garage or something for. Wish I could snag it up for sure. Say that about every car I come across on here. Yeah, not too shabby. Pretty good. Yeah, definitely one I would like to save for sure. Alright guys, thanks a lot for checking out that video. Really appreciate it, and thanks again for everybody for getting me to 146 subscribers right now. So cheers on everybody for that. Thanks a lot. Take care.